Hello everyone, today's guide is about the newest 5-star Hydro character, Neuvillette. I will quickly go through his kit, talents, and passives, then moving on to artifacts, substats, and weapons. Please keep in mind that Neuvillette is not yet released, so gameplay will sadly not be available, and teams won't be accurate. Additionally, all numbers and information is subject to change. Neuvillette is a Hydro DPS that specializes in charged attack. At level 90, he has the highest base HP in the game at 14,695 HP and has a crit damage ascension bonus, 38.4% at level 90. His normal attacks are not significant, they scale on attack like any else. His charged attack has 2 stages. First is the Seal of Arbitration. During the Seal of Arbitration, Neuvillette can freely move and will take around 4 seconds to charge up his special attack, Equitable Judgment, dealing Hydro AoE damage. Equitable Judgment lasts for 3 seconds. During Equitable Judgment, Neuvillette will not consume stamina. Equitable Judgment scales on HP, 14.47% of max HP at level 10. When above 50% HP, Neuvillette will drain 8% of max HP every 0.5 seconds, enabling him to use the Marechaussee Hunter set. Neuvillette can decrease the time of Seal of Arbitration to quickly start Equitable Judgment. This can be done by absorbing source water droplets. During the Seal of Arbitration, Neuvillette will absorb any source water droplet in a certain AoE. 3 source water droplets will instantly launch Equitable Judgment. Source water droplets stay on the ground for 15 seconds, and there is no specific number of allowed droplets. Source water droplets can be created through the Elemental skill and Burst. Neuvillette's Elemental skill, O Tears, I Shall Repay, deals AoE Hydro damage scaling on Neuvillette's max HP, 23.16% at level 10. Neuvillette's Elemental skill deals another instance of damage, Spirit Breath Thorn, every 10 seconds, dealing Pneuma-aligned Hydro damage. O Tears, I Shall Repay creates 3 source water droplets when hitting an opponent, lasting for 15 seconds. The Elemental skill has a cooldown of 12 seconds. Neuvillette's Elemental Burst, O Tides, I Have Returned, deals AoE Hydro DMG scaling on Neuvillette's max HP, 40.06% at level 10. After a short interval from casting the Elemental Burst, 2 waterfalls will descend dealing AoE Hydro damage, scaling on 16.39% of max HP at level 10. The waterfalls will create 6 source water droplets. Neuvillette's Elemental Burst has an energy cost 70 and a cooldown of 18 seconds. Neuvillette's talent priority should be first to upgrade normal and charged attacks as that it, where the majority of his damage comes from. Elemental Burst and Elemental Skill are not major parts of his kits, so non-take real priority, so level whichever you want. Now moving on to passives. Neuvillette's first passive is an Exploration passive, increasing underwater sprint speed by 15% and is not stackable. His second passive, Heir to the Ancient Seas Authority, increases Equitable Judgment damage. When a party member triggers any Hydro reactions, Vaporize, Frozen, Electrocharged, Bloom, Hydro Swirl, and Hydro Crystallize, 1 stack of past Draconic Glories will be granted to Neuvillette for 30 seconds. It can stack 3 times, each stack increasing Equitable Judgment damage by 110% for 1 stack, 125% for 2 stacks, 160% for 3 stacks. His third passive will increase Neuvillette's Hydro damage. For each 1% of Neuvillette's current HP above 30%, he will gain 0.6 Hydro damage, a maximum of 30%. Hydro damage can be gained this way. His second passive defines the teams that can be played with Neuvillette. For example, a team of Neuvillette, as main DPS, Electro character that can apply off-field Electro damage to trigger Electrocharged, an Anemo character to provide defense shred and swirls Hydro, and a final slot of a shielder or healer to keep Neuvillette above 50% HP. Moving on to artifacts, the go-to option should be Marechaussee Hunter, since Neuvillette has an HP draining mechanism. Marechaussee Hunter's 2-piece effect increases normal and more importantly charged attack by 15%. The 4-piece bonus increases crit rate by 12% when current HP increases or decreases, stacking up to 3 times, meaning a free 36% bonus crit rate when using Neuvillette's Equitable Judgment. Soruces Hunter is Neuvillette's best in-slot artifact choice by a long shot. Even if the substats are not the best, the benefit of Soruces Hunter still outweighs other sets. If you do not wish to farm Soruces Hunter or just started the game, 4-piece Heart of Depth, a 2-piece HP sets, a 2-piece HP 2-piece Hydro Damage are viable. But the best artifact set for a starter build is a 4-piece Wanderer's Troop set, as its 4-piece bonus increases charged attack damage by 35% for Catalyst or Bow users. And Wanderer's Troopy can easily be farmed by fighting world bosses and weekly bosses. Feel free to pause and take a look at the graph. Onto stats. For the time, a piece of HP percent is the only option, as Neuvillette scales on HP. For an optimal build, you should go for a Hydro Damage Goblet and Crit Rate or Damage Circlet, depending on which you need more. That said, both the Goblet and Circlet could be interchanged with an HP percent main stat if the substats are much better. In a solo Hydro team, Neuvillette needs around 130% energy recharge. The energy recharge needs can be decreased depending on teammates and weapons, as some weapons can regenerate energy. As for substats, Neuvillette wants crit then HP percent. Neuvillette has a lot of weapon choices, but his best in slot is of course his signature weapon, Tome of the Eternal Flow. At level 90, Tome of the Eternal Flow has a base attack of 541 and 88.2% bonus crit damage. Its passive increases HP by 16% at Refinement rank 1 and 32 at rank 5. When HP increases or decreases, charged attack damage increases by 14% at Refinement rank 1 and 30% at rank 5. The charged attack bonus can be stacked to a max of 3 times, each stack triggering at 0.3 seconds. When you gain 3 stacks, 8 energy will be restored. At Refinement rank 1 and 12 at rank 5. This effect can only happen once every 12 seconds. This weapon is made for Neuvillette and is better than any other weapon at any Refinement rank. The second best weapon for Neuvillette is the new Battle Pass, Weapon Sacrificial Jade. At level 90, it has a base attack of 454 and 36.75 bonus crit rate. Sacrificial Jade's passive increases max HP by 32% and Elemental Mastery by 40 at Refinement rank 1 and 64%, and 80 Elemental Mastery at rank 5. This passive can only occur when the character wielding the weapon is not on field for more than 5 seconds. Once you switch into the character, the passive will be cleared after 10 seconds. Sacrificial Jade is the best 4-star weapon and second best behind Rise of the Eternal Flow. At Refinement rank 1, is it comfortably ahead of the next closest weapon. Lost Prayer to the Sacred Winds is a weapon that many may already have, and it's fine for Neuvillette, and so is the Widsith. As for Neuvillette's best free-to-play weapon, Prototype Amber is a free craftable weapon that increases HP percent and refunds energy to Neuvillette while healing the whole party. Being a free HP percent, Catalyst it is the best free-to-play choice. Everlasting Moonglow could also be used thanks to its HP bonus, but the passive is useless and can't be used like Prototype Amber. Other weapons that don't increase either HP or crit aren't really useful on Neuvillette. Feel free to pause and take a look at the weapon comparison. And that's all for Neuvillette. Neuvillette looks like a strong Hydro DPS and one that I am very excited to try out. Please keep in mind that his kit could still be changed since he's still in beta. For team comps, expect a Spirate guide. I won't cover constellations as I know other channels have been making guides for longer and will probably give better advice regarding constellations. Thank you for watching.